From 6 Sports, this is the Dean Trailways fifth quarter.
Michigan State never led in this game. Middle Tennessee's had the lead the whole way. That's it. The Blue Raiders of Middle Tennessee, a 15 seed, has won it, and they are moving on.
They're moving on and Michigan State moving out. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to another Friday night edition of the Dean Trailways fifth quarter. Little different show for you tonight than we're used to. We do have one high school basketball game to show you later in the girls semifinals today with a local team involved. But the order of business on this night is the NCAA basketball tournament, specifically Michigan State. I've been around long enough, probably old enough to never be prone to the overstatement, overreacting to what happens in our world of fun and games, but I am stunned, simply stunned by what happened in St. Louis today. MSU out in the opening round of the tournament. Who'd have thunk? Middle Tennessee, the opponent. Spartans trying to win a second national championship for Tom Izzo and determined to do so. That's all they talked about. Leading 13-2, Middle Tennessee was then this. Darnell Harris with the jumper. Can you believe it's 15-2? Spartans trying to hang in there, down by 7. To the corner they go to the freshman Matt McQuaid for 3, and it's down to a 4-point lead. Second half, Denzel Valentine, in what turns out to be his final game as a Spartan, tries to lead the Spartans, kicks it to the corner to Bryn Forbes to the 3 at a 5-point Blue Raider lead. Under 9 minutes to play. Spartan fans everywhere nervous. Forbes for 3 more. He's all fired up, and that's kind of where you felt the Spartans were going to turn around and take this game over. Jaquan Raymond drives, reverse scoop, count it. 7-point lead, then the dagger. 40 seconds left, an open breakaway finish off slam for Reggie Upshaw, and one. And that finished off the Spartans. Who would have ever thought MSU would give up 90 points? They did and scored only 81. Season over. Tom Izzo, very emotional after the game, and was asked, somewhat ridiculously, to look ahead to next year.
Not to insult you, just a ridiculous question. I don't care about next year. I don't care about tomorrow. That's the problem, you know. It's always what's next. It's always, you know, there's 3 guys here that gave me every single thing they had. And I don't care about next year. I don't even care about tomorrow right now. I feel bad for my guys. They've given me this university, this program, in the city, a lot of stuff. But the better team won today. It really did. And we got to take that like men.
Couldn't agree more. Middle Tennessee was the better team today. It happens, folks. The guy wears his heart on his sleeve, doesn't he? Spartan heavy hearts all over today. Imagine the pain on the players who put so much into this and dream so big. Jay Sarkar in St. Louis has more on that.
The funny thing about March Madness is that anything can happen. And that's exactly what happened to Michigan State as they became the 8th 2 seed to lose to a 15 seed as Middle Tennessee State topped the Spartans 90-81 here in St. Louis. And while the Spartans do not want to talk about what may come in the future, the one thing that is for certain is that Tom Izzo has nothing but love for his 4 seniors that made this season such a magical ride.
Know what these seniors gave me, so this makes this one harder. So I don't know, someday I'll get to sit down and have a beer and look at which one was harder, and maybe I'll write a book on it or something. But right now, this is the hardest loss I've ever gone through, and it's all because of the guys, not for any other reason than the guys. I just regret that I didn't get to coach them a little longer. That's what I regret. Selfish on my part, but it's there.
I imagine myself winning the national championship one day, and never was able to accomplish that. I mean, this is just a life lesson for me that you got to finish things. You know, be a man when it's time. When your name and your number is called, you got to be a man and then go get it.
This is the worst.
Because of the group you guys had? Or?
This is the worst for a lot of reasons. The group we had, being in the first round, the opportunity we had, it hurts.
You don't know. You can't really explain it or understand it until you go through it. You know, I've been in these locker rooms before and seen it. Other seniors play their last game, but you don't know what it's like until you play your last game. You know you'll never play again. And basically hope that the rest of the guys learn from this and become better because of it.
Proud ain't even a word, man. You know, our 4 seniors, you know, even including Kobe, those are guys that'll be my friends for a lifetime. And you know, I feel extremely bad for them. Those are going to be 3 seniors, 4 seniors that, you know, their names will be remembered around campus forever.
Greatest teammates I've ever had, and I would never forget what they did for me. You know, that's going to be hard to swallow for me, man, just knowing that I'm never going to play with them again in my college career, but the greatest teammates I've ever had.
I've known Denzel since he was real young. And, you know, the changes Bryn made and then Matt really just kind of came on and had an incredible senior year. So proud. I guess the proudest you could say if my son could be like them, I'd be a happy guy.
While the Spartans may have achieved much during the 2015-16 season, they will always be left wondering what could have been had they beaten Middle Tennessee. In St. Louis, Jay Sarkar, 6 Sports.
All right, thanks, Jay. The loss ended a 9-game MSU winning streak. Spartans finished the season 29-6, still one of the best years in school history.